Every day, millions of people around the world benefit from a technology that allows doctors to see inside the human body without making a single incision. Magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI, has transformed how we diagnose and treat countless medical conditions. Behind this revolutionary technology stands a British physicist whose innovations made modern MRI scanning possible, Sir Peter Mansfield. Born in 1933 in London, Peter Mansfield grew up during World War II, an experience that shaped his early years. His path to scientific greatness was not straightforward. After leaving school at 15, he worked as a printer's assistant before recognizing his passion for science. He returned to education, eventually earning a physics degree and later a doctorate from Queen Mary College, London. Mansfield's journey into medical imaging began in the 1970s when he joined the University of Nottingham. At that time, scientists knew that magnetic fields and radio waves could interact with hydrogen atoms in the body to produce signals. However, turning these signals into useful medical images remained an enormous challenge. The process was painfully slow, taking hours to produce a single, often blurry image. The breakthrough came through Mansfield's development of echoplanar imaging, a technique that would change everything. He discovered a way to capture MRI data much faster by using rapidly switching magnetic field gradients. This innovation reduced scanning times from hours to mere seconds. Imagine the difference. A patient who once had to remain perfectly still for an extended period could now complete a scan in moments. But Mansfield didn't stop at theory. In 1978, he became one of the first people to test an MRI scanner on himself. He climbed into the machine he had helped develop, demonstrating not just scientific brilliance, but remarkable courage. This self-experimentation proved the safety and potential of the technology, paving the way for clinical use. The impact of Mansfield's work on medicine cannot be overstated. MRI scans can now reveal tumors, assess stroke damage, examine joint injuries, and diagnose countless other conditions, all without exposing patients to harmful radiation. Doctors can observe the brain in action, watch blood flow through vessels, and detect abnormalities invisible to other imaging methods. What once seemed like science fiction became routine medical practice. His echoplanar imaging technique proved especially valuable for functional MRI, which maps brain activity by detecting changes in blood flow. This application opened new frontiers in neuroscience, allowing researchers to study how the brain responds to different stimuli and tasks. The technique has advanced our understanding of everything from memory formation to the effects of neurological diseases. In 2003, the scientific community recognized Mansfield's extraordinary contributions when he received the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine, sharing the honor with Paul Lauterbur. The Nobel Committee acknowledged that their discoveries had led to one of the most important diagnostic tools in modern medicine. For Mansfield, who had started his career as a printer's assistant, this represented the pinnacle of scientific achievement. Throughout his career, Mansfield remained dedicated to improving MRI technology. He continued researching ways to make scans faster, clearer, and more useful for medical diagnosis. His work inspired generations of scientists and engineers to push the boundaries of medical imaging even further. Sir Peter Mansfield passed away in 2017, but his legacy lives on every time an MRI machine hums to life in a hospital or clinic. His innovations transformed a slow, impractical laboratory technique into an indispensable medical tool that saves lives daily. From detecting cancer in its earliest stages to guiding surgeons during complex procedures, MRI technology continues to evolve and expand its applications. Mansfield's vision, determination, and scientific brilliance gave humanity a window into the body that has fundamentally changed modern medicine, proving that one person's innovations can indeed touch millions of lives.